Welcome all of you to the very first video of my world, my YouTube channel Anime Best Friend. Oh, curious about the name? We will talk about it later at the end. For now, we are best friends just like them. Yeah, from now we are going to meet again and again, so don't forget to subscribe, press the bell icon and watch the video till the end. You will love it, best friend. Damn, that took a lot of me. I guess the Todo muscles are on bluff. So today we are going to explore in the world of quirks, best protagonists, top tier villains, epic parallel between hero and the villain, and who is the best girl. Yes, we are going to talk about Boku no Hero Academia, also known as My Hero Academia. Well, first of all, spoiler warning. Remember, I said I am your best friend. Of course, I am going to spoil you. And second of all, things are way down in manga, but we are going to have lots of fun. I mean, I will never make you sad. The very own title of the video comes from the recent chapter 324. Why is crying? Wait, it was only his story. So everyone gonna be the greatest? How things end up here? We'll see each and everything. So let's begin with all the emotional stuff, all the onion cutting started from chapter 370. This panel. Deku leaves All Might behind to move forward all alone, all on his own. This scene is also parallel to All Might and Night Eye. Well, All Might, it's all a circle, all round. Wrong anime, dude. And what makes this scene more emotional is the lunchbox, Katsudon all over the ground. Also, it's Deku's favorite food and my only reason to visit Japan. Yeah, and what about saying girls in Yukata? Stop it, man. Just after this, we got one of the most badass, edgy, strong, new gen manga panel. It says Izuku Midoriya not looking like a hero anymore. Who would have guessed we will experience such a thing? Another reason to respect Horikoshi for this amazing story. And look at its panel. It looks kinda similar. Next we got a glimpse of Steny, the hero killer Stain. Why this dude is always licking something or doing tricks with his tongue? If Horikoshi sir ever introduces Stain's wife or GF, I bet she has an anime movie poster named as Fate. Heaven's Fate. Also, don't forget the villain in this panel. His design is pretty amazing. Look at his skin. He has tattoos too. Hope we get to see more of him. Amache character design and Tokyo Revenge's wardrobe are always awesome. Top tier. Then, in the next chapter, we see Deku saving as many as people he could, working non-stop, sleep deprived, hungry, and at the same time, all the burden he is feeling as the ninth holder. I mean, he proves again and again why he is the best, why people love him more and more. One for All warns him about his wound which are not healed up yet. Damn, they're concerned too about the kid. Who wouldn't be? Then he is against a villain named as Dictator who control people and make them do things on his own will. Damn dude, you are in the wrong line. Go in politics, stop being a villain. Soon Deku is covered by people he can't hurt, so he holds back. Deku is holding back. Deku holds back. Deku is one of the people who order more than one drink while watching match because they can hold back their nature's call during the turning point of the game. They never miss. Sorry, I'm not high or something. It's just water tastes good at 3 a.m. midnight. Kamino Ward is famous for rescue mission. First Bakugo and now it's Midoriya. We got a whole class 1A versus Deku handicap match. At first I was a little worried about class 1A, but Deku was focused on escaping rather than fighting his friend. We got talk no jutsu from everyone as expected. Some great poster poses. Wait, it looks kinda familiar. Deku just smashes his head through it and be like, Tokoyami, Ojiro, Sugar Baby, everyone fails to catch or trap Deku. But after bringing everyone's squad together, making one single attack, one single push, they are able to catch Deku through Ida. Everything shows how powerful Deku is now. Even being sleep deprived, hungry, injured, he gave his classmate a hard time. On also the fact that it's only been a year with his quirk. On the other hand, all the kids know their quirks perfectly from their childhood. They gave their 100% in that one blow just to match Deku's speed. That's a very big difference. This video says thing.
You are watching a master at work.
After that handicap Royal Rumble, we are back at UA, and what's the best thing? UA is not letting its guard down. Are you seriously trolling the Colossal title, Nezu? How fucking huge it is. And all this come from Nezu's pocket. How fucking loaded this guy is. Protect your waifu's whips. Outside this wall, there are citizens protesting. The rumor about Shigaraki being after Deku had spread all down the street, so the citizens don't want Izuku to stay at UA under the same roof as them. They even call him a ticking bomb. To that, Deku just smile, gives a sad smile. I mean, the citizen behavior is not wrong, it's even understandable. But this guy don't deserve this. Society has hated him always, quirkless or with a quirk. I mean, he has every single right to turn evil, but his heroic heart don't give up. That's why Izuku Midoriya is such a great protagonist. He is very inspirational, and this says the difference between Shigaraki Izuku parallels. Such an amazing story. Respect. Everyone saying Deku is my comfort character, and Deku be like, I literally need therapy. I'm just a suicidal demigod. Deku tries to walk away, but Ochako stops him. Well. Not a video about ships, but
just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Bessiness gave a speech to control the crowd. Okay, here one side will say how he's calling him a set, how he's calling Deku a weapon. Don't he look at him? But the other side justifies him. He knows the crowd is in no state to see Deku as a normal high school kid. They are thinking of him as a danger, so he describes Deku as a weapon. He tells them, the heroes, the citizens need his power, need his help, but in the end, sorry Genus, I think Tokno Jutsu by Blondies works only in Naruto, not in MHA, BNHA. Then we see the most awaited and till now the greatest Ochako Uraraka moment. It starts with her stealing the mic from fucking Pro Hero Mike and then goes straight fly high to the top of UA Warrior beating Armin Berthold head looking down on the citizens. For me, the speech at first was normal and all, but in the other half she won everyone's heart. I mean, she made all the citizens look at Deku, look normally at the high school kid behind all the blood and mud. She made them understand the other human side of the heroes, why human they all consider heroes as God, who will never be wrong. She changed that point of view, she changed everyone's point of view for good. And it is safe to say that she made a very great impression on her future mother-in-law. I mean, the Midoriyas liked her. And then we are here. Deku cries it all out after all he has suffered. Let him cry, please. We have Kota and the Fox Lady. Again, amazing character design. Respect. Please give Deku a hug. Oh, they heard me. And then we have the whole development of the manga, anime, the whole story in this strong panel. It's not only about him. We are going to experience all of them being the greatest hero, and it is safe to say that Izuku Midoriya is the root of this development. It always annoyed me that Deku is not being credited. I mean, Deku himself don't care about fame and all, but still,
No one knows about his fight with Muscular. The overall fight was not recorded. Stain too. But now they're calling him a true hero. Even he still looks like a kid. There's rumor in which he's referred as a man. I mean, the internet is still little stupid in anime too. Well, it makes no problem for Kirishima. I think we are getting his the legendary one-liner, him telling to Deku, "That's manly," and Deku be like, "I fucking miss this shit." Jokes apart, the name Izuku Midoriya is well known now, and I think the next chapter will have a villain appearance, just because it's the last part of the volume. So cliffhanger maybe. So that's all for today, my all best friends. Now, the name of the channel, Anime Best Friend. I've been watching anime for a long time now, and the first problem is there is no one to talk about it. Talk about things I want to, or hear things I like. But now I consider myself lucky. I recommend anime to one of my friends, and now he is more drawn than me. So when we meet, we talk about it every time. Long talks. And more to tell, I am from India, so here the fandom is new and it's growing. I will make videos in Hindi too, but for now, all of you, we are best friends. So starting today, we are going to have lots of fun. So please like and share, subscribe the channel, and support. Please support. We will meet again. Best friendo. How does he do it?